Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. First of all, congratulations. Eid al-Adha has been announced. The UAE presidential court has confirmed the moon sighting.
And Schengen visas rejections cost UAE residents millions.
We're talking about RTA vehicle inspection in Dubai. Booking is now mandatory.
And Dubai parents are stunned by school trips costing over 10,000 dirhams.
That's absolutely wild. In today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 31 to 39 degrees, which means there's actually a slight dip from yesterday. Enjoy it.
God, what do we have here?
You see behind me. I was at a food event yesterday, and for like 3 hours, people were talking about food, and they said the best restaurants, the best this, the best that, and then all I could think about was this viral thing I'd seen that's all over FYP pages. I've never had it before. Have you had it?
I've never had it before, no.
So,
but I've had them separately, though.
We're gonna probably, some people are gonna butcher us on the show because this is like Simon, my colleague, she grew up on this. It's karak toast.
Okay, I never had it in my life.
So some people are saying it's a viral trend in Dubai, and other people are like, I had that when I was...
That's my childhood.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you were blessed, No, that's not, there's more. There's more to add.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll leave you to it.
Did you think this was it?
No.
So it's, correct me if I'm wrong, it's bread. Is this meant to be toasted? Anyone watching who grew up on karak toast? I think
it's not meant to be toasted because look at the video behind us. Just one second, it's going to replay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But he soaked the bread.
With this karak. Can I just say 25 dirham and it came in through. Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit. No. Stop.
How can I open it?
Oh my God, let me get you some tissues.
Oh, it's okay. I'll remove the jacket.
Do we have tissues around us here?
It's very warm anyway.
Oh my God.
It's okay. I'd like to open the karak though.
I think
It's not open.
Yeah, you need some tissues.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, someone said it needs to be toasted. Thank you.
Thanks, Abby. It needs to be toasted?
Oh my God. But this person behind us, okay.
Do we have a toaster office? It's okay. Can you?
Okay, let me try.
Dare I ask you to try?
Yeah, let me try.
Oh
my God, it was that easy.
It smells
we jinxed
amazing.
This, you know? As soon as you showed me this box, you're like, this is only for 25 dirhams. I was like, what, 25 dirhams?
And then, yeah.
And then we jinxed it.
Okay, so it's got to be...
Okay, I can see that it's about to drip.
I would do it closer. No, do it closer.
Okay.
No, I mean like...
Here?
Because if we spill...
Oh my God. Should we try the opposite way?
No!
This is such a mess.
I would like... Yeah. That looks good.
Okay.
Can we do more?
Yeah, let's... I'm not gonna...
There's stuff in it. I'm
so scared.
Anyone who grew up on this, was anyone's mom as bad making this as us? Look how good that is. So you just need to completely cover it. Okay, khalas.
Good, khalas.
The colour of karak is very tempting.
I love this
colour. You can smell the sweetness.
Ooh.
They have so much karak. Do we overdo it? Someone's saying moist.
Okay, I think we poured a lot of karak, but it's okay. I love karak.
No, because I think it's meant to be super soaked and moist and...
Okay. I'm just about to drink this.
No, we got to just go. So it's a cream cheese.
Let's try it together.
Simon was saying they would have used what was left on the top of boiled milk, like moms when they were making it, but this is just cream cheese from the store.
Okay, let's try it together. Are you ready?
Be careful. Amazing.
1, 2, 3. Not my cup of tea, pun intended.
It's very homely. I feel like if I was sick at home,
Why is it bitter?
Maybe it's, you know what, I got the reduced
Maybe.
sugar Karak. It was like, do you want sweet or no sweet or like medium? I went medium. I think it's okay.
But you know what? I agree with you because sometimes Karak can be so sweet, but
you know when you have that like really cozy food?
How
like,
was it?
You can make this in your home in about 3 seconds for about, it's good value. I'm just going to have one more and then we'll move on.
I hope everyone got my joke.
I did.
Thank you. I wouldn't have it again.
I think we've done it wrong.
I think it's meant to be sweeter. Someone's laughing in the background.
What do you think?
What do you guys think? Maybe we're doing it wrong?
I should have got the sweetest version of Karak.
Oh.
Okay. We're not mom cooking vibes. We've messed it up.
Let's just stick to carrot cakes, I think.
No, we need to... I've done you...
Sorry, can I just drink this?
Yeah.
No, it tastes good.
Tastes good?
It needs to be a little bit sweeter.
I messed up this morning. I'm sorry. I've ruined your first carrot toast experience. Sorry about that.
You know what? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's
No, I take full responsibility on that one.
No, because I don't like sweet karak, so...
I was trying to be healthy.
Someone said maybe they should try it with coffee and cheese.
I've got to go.
But coffee, maybe you should try it with Spanish coffee.
You're putting coffee on that?
Have you ever had milk cakes?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's similar to milk cakes.
It's surprising how much, I just want to say, how much the bread absorbed the karak.
Yeah.
It's a very nice texture. The flavour just isn't there in ours. That's
maybe with saffron would taste good.
Ooh.
Next time.
Okay, sorry for butchering a childhood classic. Let's jump in to our top stories of the day.
The Eid al-Adha for 2025 is confirmed. The UAE Presidential Court confirms start dates. So Saudi Arabia has officially confirmed the sighting of the dual Hajj crescent moon, meaning the new Islamic month will begin on Wednesday, May 28, 2025. With this announcement, Arafat Day will fall on Thursday, June 5th, followed by Eid al-Adha celebrations from Friday, June 6th to Sunday, June 8th.
While we're still waiting on the official holiday announcements, employees across the region can expect to return to work on Monday, June 9th. However, we think Arafat Day is Thursday.
Yeah, Arafat Day will be Thursday. Yeah.
And Eid is Friday. I think we're always waiting for these announcements, and we have a long weekend on the horizon, which makes even getting out of bed this week that little bit easier. How excited are you for the holidays?
I am so excited because for Eid this holiday we are traveling.
You are traveling! But the airports are going to be so busy for you.
We're going to Abu Dhabi's airport.
I think you said we're going to Abu Dhabi. That's great.
Because Abu Dhabi, I don't know why it's usually always empty, and I love it. And I love how empty it is. And I love how easy. And we're traveling at 2 a.m.
You're not driving.
Yes.
Are you not driving?
Thank you.
Are you okay being a passenger princess? Versus...
I love being a passenger princess.
Okay, it's just the actual driving.
I hate the actual driving. Like,
is the whole family going? 5 kids?
No. So it'll be me, my sister, my brother, my mom, and my dad. So.
And you all fit in one car with 5 suitcases?
Let's say me and my sister will share one suitcase. Me and my sister and my mom will share one suitcase. And then the boys can manage. It's fine.
Lovely family trips. That's what it's all about. That's
right?
What it's all about. Yeah.
I'm so excited. You know what? Can I say something? I don't want to sound like I'm. It's just I love traveling with men. You know why?
Why?
Because you don't have to think.
I absolutely 100% disagree with you. 100%. I travel.
They do all the planning.
Which men do you know? I've been on trips.
You know what I do? This is what I did.
0 of the planning. I don't think it's a gender thing. I think it's a personality thing.
But you know how they take care of the passport and they put it in their little pouches and bags? I never carry my passport on trips. It's always either with my dad or my brother. I don't have to respond to that. I'm just wandering around. Let me get my coffee while they wait in line. You know.
Dad is one thing, maybe brother, but in general, I don't think it's a gender thing. And I would like to know if your brother is married and he's traveling, does he look after?
He has to take care of everything.
I look after the passports in my house. Am I the only woman who does that? I don't think so. I don't think it's a gender thing. I think it's a personality thing.
Maybe it's a personality thing. But like in my family...
Who does the planning in your house?
The men, they handle everything.
And, fine. Who chose the destination? Right. Who booked the flights? You did for 5 people? So everyone has their roles.
Okay, but as soon as I booked, I'm like, you know what? I take my hands off of this.
But that's okay. But you have they didn't plan the whole trip, and they certainly weren't picking you picked the destination.
I picked the destination because it was my dream to travel to Italy.
Okay. And then she was like, done, khalas.
Passport, everything, transportation, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Airbnb, up to them.
So I'm big on accommodation.
Oh, so you like to pick.
I'll always pick the accommodation.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a big one for me. Because it's got to be...
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Can't put that into someone else's hands.
You know, once I had to travel alone, okay? And let me just tell you one thing. I cried 3 times at the airport. But it's fine. I reached.
What age were you?
23.
Oh.
23.
Why are you traveling alone?
Because my family, they were already there. And I had to go visit them.
You're not used to it.
I'm not used to it, yeah.
Maybe,
I was so scared.
Maybe this time you should take the passports and be like...
No, that's...
I'm getting
let me just get on.
Speaking of travel, we have a big update for Dubai drivers. This came through from the RTA yesterday and it's going to affect everyone, so please take note. Vehicle inspection booking is now mandatory in Dubai. Here's something you need to know before you head out for your next vehicle inspection, which should ring an alarm bell making you think, when is my next vehicle inspection? Starting June 2nd, 2025, booking an appointment in advance for your vehicle inspection is mandatory across all technical centres in the city. So there's no showing up unannounced, but you can book your slot easily through the RTA Dubai website or app. The website is rta.ae.
Now, for those of you who still prefer to pop up in without a booking, the walk-in service will still be available at 19 centres. But there's a catch. It comes with an additional fee of 100 dirhams. There are 8 specific centres which only accept pre-booked appointments, including Al-Wasl Al-Arabian, Nad Al-Himar, Shamil Al-Adid, Al-Muhaysni, Al-Mumayyiz, Al-Muzhir, and Tasjil in Al-Tower and Al-Mankhul.
For full details and to get ahead of the game, head to rta.ae. So you can still walk unannounced, but it's 100 dirhams, and some of the centres don't allow unannounced anymore. So I guess I'm going to be checking my closest one, which is Motor City. That 100 dirhams is a lot. It's a lot, especially when it's vehicle inspection time.
You still have to pay your
and you're
fees.
usually and then your car also needs some stuff. So
avoid that 100 dirham charge. And it's easier for you to do it online, by the way. I hate waiting in vehicle inspections, by the way.
I generally tend to, I've been at pretty quiet times. I haven't had to do it that many times, but I've been at quiet times, but there can get queues.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can have a lot of queues. You can have cars in front of you, and you have to wait in line. And I hate waiting in queues, and I hate driving, so that's the best thing ever. Okay,
so you'll book your slot, but I think there'll still be a bit waiting in line because...
Yeah, true.
But at least I guess this is a good thing by the RTA because...
To
manage it, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was just thinking it's a great way, it's a good way to manage it. Vehicle inspection for me is one of the things that I leave until the very last second and beyond. It's one of those things that I just can't stay on top of. But maybe this will encourage me to set the date. Because you know the way it gets to a Thursday and I'm like, I'll just do Friday.
I was like, I'll just do a weekend. It's okay. After I'm working.
But if I book, this will actually encourage me to go on that time.
True. Then you're forced to abide by the time because you want to avoid the charges.
Exactly. But what if you're late and then you book and there's no slots?
Oh.
And then you're left 3 more days and you get fines.
Yeah.
Okay, book in advance.
This is why we have online slots. Now it makes sense.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, RTA, for this. It will keep us in check and on the roads safely.
Speaking of vacations and trips, the Schengen visa's rejections cost UAE residents millions. So out of over 260,000 applications, more than 61,000 were rejected, and that's a 23.8% rejection rate, the highest in recent years. And those rejections come with a hefty cost. Visa fees that aren't refunded, totaling 21.7 million dirhams. On the bright side,
there were nearly 198,000 approvals, and over half were multiple entry visas, so all is not lost. But what's going wrong here? Experts say demand is higher than ever, but appointment slots are limited. Many travellers are now aren't even getting the chance to apply properly, which is obviously such a shame.
According to travel experts, double-check your documents, travel plans and itinerary before applying. A rushed or incomplete flight is the fastest route to rejection. So UAE is now the 10th highest in the world for Schengen visa applications.
Wow, but with numbers like this, travellers are being advised to plan early, prep well, and they even say you should have a backup destination just in case. I'm going to say something that might be a little bit triggering at the very beginning, but I'm glad we have this information because I know so many, I guess, friends, colleagues who have applied, been rejected, and you're thinking, where does that money go? Or like,
that's the thing.
Where is it? So,
I would be so heartbroken, I swear.
And it's such a tricky situation because not only do you lose out on the price of your application, but in many cases, people are booking their holidays.
Yes.
And you book your holiday well in advance to get a good flight. Like, you can't just travel to Europe on a whim.
That's the thing.
It's got to be a year in advance. You have to get your Airbnbs like well in advance to get good, affordable, good locations. And then your visa to just not be approved. There's something wrong in this system.
And then you build up that excitement only for it to get rejected. And if you keep it to the last minute, the prices will go up, Airbnbs will go up, like the flights prices will not be as costly, or you might not even find seats. It's a process.
We won't pretend to empathize. We won't pretend to know the full ins and outs. I know one of my colleagues has spoken before about the amount of paperwork and the amount of stress to get this visa. And she was approved a multiple entry visa, but then she's got this 6-month window and it's like, okay, well, now I got to use it. Like there is one trip and then I may not get it again. So I'll...
Yeah, that's the thing.
But if anyone's watching, like, what can be done?
What can be done? What would you think can be done?
Because in terms of like fixing, there's a broken system here. Does it need an entire overhaul? Do they just need to digitize it?
I think someone's going to speak. No?
Kirby? Oh, thanks. Do they digitize the systems? Do they just accept all for a while?
Maybe accept all.
Just accept all.
Accept everyone. Let them have that Europe trip of their dreams. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a sorry state of affairs.
It's a process, but it's just a hefty process, like I said. But that's the thing. Like, we can't really talk about it much because we can only sympathize.
Yeah.
But like only them, they understand the struggle. Only them, they understand how difficult it is to get this visa. But I really hope everyone gets it this summer. Because I heard Venice is drowning.
What? Is that true?
That's what I heard. So get your tickets this summer before it drowns.
No, stop. Like,
go visit Venice.
Are you clickbaiting people with a? Is that true? Okay. So Venice is experiencing a combination of issues that could be likened to drowning. So sinking city, it's sinking 1 to 2 millimeters every year. Rising sea levels are also an issue. Flooding. Venice has been impacted by flooding, and then also the human impact of construction. But the government there has implemented the MOSE project, a system of mobile barriers to protect Venice from flooding. While the project is operational, it's expected to be temporary for about 100 years. So they need to find something with lasting measures. You're not wrong, it's flooding. It's drowning, but they have systems in place. It won't drown in our lifetime, and hopefully by the time... And then they'll have a longer lasting system in place. So what they've got now is a 100-year structure that will keep it up. That will keep it, and then they'll have to put a more sturdy structure in place.
So no Italy next summer.
No.
I'm joking. No, I'm joking. No, it's just...
I want to go to Venice and eat an ice cream.
See, now we need to go to Venice before it completely submerges.
Stop it.
I'm joking. I don't want to scare anyone. It's just, it's a beautiful city.
These are not the views of Lovin Dubai. These are views of Massa. I hope everyone on the Schengen
We hope
story,
everyone gets their visas, yeah.
Yeah, and you get to live wherever you want to travel. Let's take a quick break to shout out the Lovin Dubai Show podcast, your go-to for the biggest stories, real talk and top guests across the UAE. Because yes, this show is in fact a podcast too. And you can listen anytime, anywhere. Just hit the follow button wherever you listen to your podcasts and you'll never miss an episode. Next up, we're talking about school trips, field trips abroad that are costing a lot of money. So the first question would be, are you okay with your kids going on school trips abroad? But more importantly, what if those trips are costing upwards of 10,000 dirham, which is what some parents are facing this school year?
So lately, we've seen a growing number of Dubai parents voicing concerns about the rising cost of school trips. Many say that they feel pressured to pay so their kids don't feel left out. Because let's face it, no one wants their child to miss out on bonding with classmates or once-in-a-lifetime experiences. But in some cases, it's just not financially doable.
Some of these school trips go international, so price tags can even go up to 13k. The goal is to give students, of course, a break from the classroom and a chance to learn through travel. But this opportunity then itself comes at a cost.
And for context, here's what you might expect. So local day trips, those usually range from 50 dirhams to 500 dirhams. Overnight or regional trips, you're looking at 1,500 or 2,000 dirhams. And international trips, that's really where it climbs up. So it's around 13,000 dirhams or more, depending on the destination, duration, and what's included.
So we put it to you, the audience. What do you think? Are you a parent who's been in this situation? Would you pay the price if it was a financial struggle? Or when do you draw the line? I hate this topic. I really feel for parents who are struggling.
That's the thing. Like, you want your kids to experience things. You want your kids to bond with other classmates. And sometimes, when they don't attend those field trips, they might get bullied for it, by the way.
Because I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it happen in front of me back when I was in school. But it's just, you can't judge parents because schools are already expensive. Okay, school fees are expensive. Uniforms are expensive. School bus and transportations are expensive. I remember back when I was in school, which was, I don't know how many years ago, I was in 11th grade. We had an international school trip to France, to Paris, and I really wanted to go. It was 10,000 dirhams.
You remember, okay?
Yeah, because I remember my parents' reaction. I went back, I was so confident. I'm like, yeah, definitely my parents are going to let me travel to Paris. It's just 10,000. You know, when you're younger, you don't have concept of money and financial management at all. I went back home and I told them I'm going to Paris. Who's going to Paris? What do you mean going to Paris? And I told them, there's a school trip. And when they heard school trip, and they assumed it's going to be on the cheaper side or the more affordable side because it's a school trip.
Okay.
Because if you come in big groups or you come in packs, it's usually cheaper.
Right.
That's what's common. And when they heard 10,000 dirhams, my mom was like, "Sit your ass back down." Sorry. She said,
"Mama."
Sorry, Mom. She said it in Arabic. She said, Go back to your books.
Get in line.
Get in line.
Wow.
She immediately, she called my aunt and she's like, can you imagine what this girl just said to me?
Now, did every student in the class go on that trip?
No one went.
No one went?
No one went.
Wow.
Because everyone thought it was outrageous.
It's
just one person.
It's so interesting. I see, I'm in a lot of mom Facebook groups.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of conversation around 6 to 7-year-old kids. So parents are saying, I see my child come home from school.
Yeah.
And while we're a family that are trying to encourage kind of a regular lifestyle, they're surrounded by, phrases like rich and poor. They're seeing other parents being a bit showy, and they're like, how do you instill an environment where your child isn't susceptible to jealousy of these things. It's really hard. It's really, really hard for parents.
It's really hard. Yeah.
And then there's one thing when like someone comes to school in a nice car, maybe they've got a nice school bag, but then when the school trips happen, that's an even harder one. But I think sometimes saying no to kids, maybe it's good for them.
Yeah, because by the way, I thought I was the only one whose parents rejected that. But when I went back to school, everyone said that their parents said no, which made me feel good.
Do you think the city's a bit different now than it was 8 to 10 years ago? I think there's more of, I certainly think there's more affluence, so there's a lot more wealth surrounding us, and I think it's a lot more visible. But then obviously that's what's visible, and then there's obviously people who are struggling at the same time. So I think that do that again now, and you probably get a few yeses on that class.
Yeah, that's true. But if you think about it, like in the trips, even if the trips here are regional, 500 for trips, 500 dirhams.
I was a teacher, and we went to a fruit and veg farm. I think it was super cheap. Yeah.
What about, maybe if you're going to a theme park, I'd understand if it was like 150 dirhams, okay. But I think it needs to be cheaper if it's for school.
I think being able to take students to an entirely different environment so in Irish education system, your secondary school, which is your senior education when you're a teenager, is a 6-year block. And in the 4th year, there's a trip. And the 4th year is a bit more of a relaxed year. So if there's one trip across 6 years, and it does give the kids, when they're at 16, it gives them, I think that's amazing. I think every year, if there is a trip and the costs are rising, I think it's too much. So maybe the schools can have a logical conversation around, yes, we want to offer the kids amazing experiences, because how amazing at the same time. Like imagine bringing kids growing up here to Japan, like how cool, but also look at the costs. Like yes, you're a business, but also think about the parents in this situation. Really important. Some of the comments were funny actually. They're like, I think the principal is running a travel agency on the side. Thank you for your comments.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
A travel agency on the side. This is what we thought, by the way. We actually thought that the school was going to steal some money from those travel plans.
I'm assuming not, you'd hope. But then again, who knows? We don't know. We don't know. Someone from Arizona is back watching the show again. How is the temperature? Interesting. I wonder if it's the same person who was watching from Arizona last time.
I think it's a different person.
How wild. Guys, that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show. If you've missed it and you want to hear the whole thing, we also go live in podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts from. Thank you, Massa.
Thank you, Casey.
And enjoy the day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.